Hey everybody, it's the Factsman. I want to wish everybody a good Saturday. Normally don't, that's my daughter, normally don't give out selections on Saturday. I'm not going to start now, but there are some games of interest that I wanted to talk to you guys about, just in case you guys decided to play them. Something that I found very, very curious was there are three games with MAC teams. Central Michigan, Toledo, and Kent State. All three teams are playing at home this weekend, and they're dogs by the number of 3 to 3.5 points. To me, you got Purdue 3.5 against Central, Missouri 3.5 against Toledo, South Alabama -3 against Kent State. It doesn't take a rocket to science to figure that the three favorites are the three better teams when you look at it on paper. But what's curious to me is that they made this line so generic at 3 and 3.5. Basically, the odds makers are telling me I don't know which way to go with this game, so let's just keep a safe number at 3, 3.5. We have some people we know that like betting home dogs. We got ourselves covered there. We also have guys that are going to probably play a lot of the bigger name teams, the more high profile teams. I mean, Purdue comes from a bigger conference. Missouri had a shot of winning the national, competing for the national championship last year, and South Alabama's got a pretty good squad. What I think about these three games are there is a mistake between 5 and 6 points in all three of these games. I've combed through them. I couldn't find one. I just couldn't find one. I'm running numbers and seeing the favorites winning by 8 to 12 points, and I could document that and put that in writing and say, yeah, this is why I like them. But as I still look through them, I can see all three of these home dogs winning outright. What I will say about these three games is the point spread will not matter in all three of them. I mean, if you like the home dogs, all three of them have a shot of winning outright. If you like the favorites, again, the points won't matter. They'll win rather easily. So, I mean, that's just something. If you're a Mac guy and you want to follow it, if there's something that you think that you might have overlooked or you might want to go back and check, keep an eye on it because there is some value in it if you can find it. I just haven't found it. A feature game for my West Coast guys, USC, a 3-point underdog against Stanford. Very, very interesting game. You would think, why is Stanford only a 3-point favorite? I mean, they've pretty much owned and pushed USC around for the last few years. More discipline, they're home. It's a solid Stanford team. The thing about it is this line only 3 because USC is USC? Or is that team speed on USC going to be a factor this time around? It's probably one of the faster USC teams that'll face this Stanford team. A lot of more bigger plays. I don't know if I'm really impressed with USC beating Fresno State because Fresno State stinks. And I don't know if I want to count that win as being a big thing. But this is one of them games, again, I don't think the points matter. I think if USC's athletes show up, they could stun Stanford. If Stanford pounds and wears USC down 3 points, you could lay 13. It won't matter. Again, it's how you're going to interpret that game. I'm not touching it. It's not a game that I want to fool with. For my friends in Texas, a lot of Longhorn fans that talk to me on a daily basis. Facts, what do we do? We're hurting here. We got quarterbacks hurt. We got players hurt. Defense, offense. I mean, when was the last time you saw BYU being a favorite, in a place like Austin? You know what I mean? Texas is never an underdog at home, especially out of conference. Texas has the better athletes. Will the injuries bite them? Possibly. Could the athletes that Texas have be able to compete with BYU? I think from a value standpoint, yes. Because BYU looked a little shaky last week. They didn't play a good opponent, but I mean they were okay. But I think they have one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the country. That could pose a problem for the Longhorns. Again, it's going to be how you interpret the game. Is BYU's firepower going to be a little bit too much for Texas, or is Texas have enough athletes to stay there and grab them as a small home dog at 1 or 1.5 points? Again, that is entirely up to you. I really have no opinion on the game. I'm not a big guy at betting teams that have a serious amount of injuries, so I'm kind of just looking at the game and saying, again, points won't matter. Texas stands up and wins easy at home like they normally should, or they're just that bad with a rookie coach, and even though he's a good coach, but new system, BYU goes in there and gets the job done. Again, these are a lot of games that people are asking me about, and I wanted to share them with you people. My game and my video for my weekend comp video was New Mexico. I bet that game at plus 26 because I knew that line was wrong. If you watch my video at www.sportsforumpicks.com, you will see it in the Factsman in the Facts Corner section, my breakdown of the game and why I really like New Mexico to hang with Arizona State. Part of me wants to say, you know what, a break here and there, Arizona State gets beat outright. I hate to say that with a team that's, that big of an underdog. But I will tell you this. If you turn that game on in the third and the fourth quarter, New Mexico will be in that game with an opportunity to win. Probably won't. My line on this game was like 14 to 15 points. I thought that would even be high, but it was a legitimate line. Got a home team who was a 7.5 point favorite last week that got clipped. 3 turnovers hurt them. But I think this is a circle game for them. Definitely going to be a look-ahead game for Arizona State with their upcoming schedule, which is treacherous the next 5 weeks. So that line dropped to 23.5, which basically showed that the oddsmakers did make a mistake on the game. Okay, for them to cross from 26 to 23.5, possibly close at 23, they're putting themselves, in a bad spot, leaving them in the middle at 24. Yeah, I mean, that's, guys might have taken 26 early and are looking to buy back at 23, 23.5, or if it goes to 22.5, it gives them 2 solid numbers to fall on. So I don't say buy back. I think New Mexico is the best play on the board. It's just my opinion, and I'm on it. I'm on it good, and I got the best number. So again, what I'm going to try to do is try to do these like whip around type of things on a Saturday and Sunday, discuss a few games that maybe you guys have opinions on and maybe you want to discuss, or just some tidbits that I'm finding out that may not necessarily be a play, but you may hear something in this video that may warrant it to be a play, or you may want to look into it further. I'm going to try to do the same things on Sundays, maybe take a handful of featured games and kind of discuss it. Not necessarily selections, just, this is why, Team A looks good. This is why Team B looks good. And again, just me giving you my input on it and, you using your handicapping tools to put it together. So for all my friends at www.sportsforumpicks.com, it's where I call home. Twitter, YouTube, all the people that follow me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Always appreciate the emails, the kind words. Give us your feedback. We're more than happy to, to answer some questions or in the forum. And it's Saturday. Have a great Saturday. Make some money. It's college football. It's here. So have a great day. Good luck. And as I always say, go fuck yourself.